Back to Glisten news. The Springs Magistrates Court postponed the bail hearing for two police officers arrested by EFF on charges of kidnapping and extortion. Constables Thabaso Pulmolf and Paseka Matena allegedly abducted a man, accusing him of illegal mining, and handed him to Basotho nationals, who demanded a ransom starting at a 2 million and lowering it to a 20,000. The officers, stationed at Midrand Highway Patrol, were arrested last Thursday. The special tribunal has invalidated to 5.7 million PPE contract awarded to Nkame projects by Gauteng's Department of Health. The company must repay all profits, submit audited statements within 30 days, and cover the SIU's legal costs. The contract was declared invalid due to the lack of a competitive bidding process. This judgment ends Nkame's High Court case, seeking payment for undelivered and unpaid goods. Marodi Chilota, former PA to Ace Magashul, appeared in Bloemfontein Court after her extradition from the US. Chilota, accused in the R225 million asbestos scandal alongside Magashul, pleaded not guilty to fraud, corruption, and money laundering. She argued that the charges lack evidence and stem from her refusal to cooperate with investigators. Chilota has been in detention for nearly 4 months and is seeking bail, which the state opposes. Gauteng Premier Panyasa Lesufi committed to accommodating the F and MK party in provincial programs after their support for all provincial budgets last week. Despite this collaboration, Lesufi clarified that no formal agreement exists between the parties for future cooperation. The Gauteng ANC, leading a minority government, continues to seek support from various parties, including Akshinsa and the ACDP, to strengthen its position. Lesufi expressed disappointment in the Democratic Alliance for opposing departmental budgets. Zimbabwe's launch of the ZiG, a gold-backed currency, is the nation's latest effort to stabilize its economy after years of hyperinflation and failed currency attempts. Introduced in April 2024, the ZiG replaces the Zimbabwean dollar and is backed by $100 million in cash and 2,522 kilograms of gold. While still early, the currency shows promise, with authorities pushing for its adoption and a reduction in dollar transactions as Zimbabwe seeks to restore public trust. Attack and hyper-up investments to major South African mall owners are selling their stakes in shopping malls in Ghana and Nigeria to Longo Real Estate Limited for 1 billion rands as part of a strategic refocus on their South African assets. The sale comes amid challenges like currency depreciation and limited US dollar liquidity in sub-Saharan Africa, which strain their South African operations. Both companies aim to concentrate on their profitable South African properties, including Mall of Africa and Canal Walk. On August 11, 2024, the Democratic Republic of Congo (DRC) initiated discussions with Zambia following the closure of their shared border by Zambia, disrupting a critical export route for the DRC, the world's second-largest copper producer. Zambia closed the border after Congolese transporters protested a ban on imported soft drinks and beer in the town of Kosombalesa. The DRC Trade Ministry confirmed that talks had begun via video conference, aiming for a swift reopening of the border, with plans for further meetings in Lubumbashi. The DRC's Trade Minister, Julian Paluku Kahongya, expressed surprise at the closure, noting that no formal trade dispute had been communicated by Zambia, and emphasized the need for adherence to establish dispute resolution mechanisms. The border at Kosombalesa is a vital route for the DRC's copper exports, with the country producing 2.84 million tons of copper in 2023. This afternoon, Google experienced a global outage, leaving users unable to access key services like Gmail, Calendar, Drive, and even perform simple searches. Reports of the issue first surfaced on Down Detector around 2 p.m., quickly escalating as thousands of users worldwide encountered error messages. While the cause remains unknown, some users have seen services restored. The outage sparked a wave of social media reactions, with many humorously commenting on their futile attempts to Google whether Google was down. The issue affected multiple Google services, including Maps, Cloud, and Meet. Proteas captain Temba Bavuma cited lost play due to weather as a key factor in the drawn first test against the West Indies. South Africa scored 357 in their first innings, led by Bavuma 86 and Tony de Zorzi 78. The West Indies replied with 233, with Keshav Maharaj taking 476. South Africa declared at 173 thirds, setting a 297-run target. The second test starts on Thursday in Georgetown, Guyana.